guys, so today I finally have the review for y'all on the Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, which most of you probably have this one, and the American Crafts Tiny Attacher as well. So this is kind of like a versus. I wanted to make it all dramatic with the versus. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope it makes it easier if you're considering buying one of these, or if you already have one and you didn't want to necessarily invest in this one because you weren't really sure the differences or whatnot. So let's get started. So for the first part of this video, I will be talking about the actual Tim Holtz one, and it's going to be a quick overview because I know that most of you have this one. But basically, from what I can tell, it's mostly made out of plastic and as well as metal. And I don't know why I have bling there, but I do. This is how you open it. You basically take the notch where, this is where you staple in case you don't actually have this one. You take this and you unhinge it and pull it up. And then you have your staples sitting right there, and it's very much like a traditional stapler in that way. You got this little cord in the middle, which this is one of the, to me, the cons of this tool is that this little cord that's right here that pushes in and out to keep the staples in place, it's made out of plastic. And while it hasn't been a huge issue, because as you can see, the stapler still works, there's been times where this has snapped from the top part or right from here, and I've had to actually put it back in. And when I first got the Tim Holtz stapler, when I was opening it, I kind of opened it a bit like abruptly because I didn't realize, and the cord just completely snapped off and like broke, and I had to go back and switch it out. So I know a lot of people love their Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, and I do as well. I just really wish that the cord, like the inner pieces as far as that, were not made out of plastic so that they were a little bit more heavy duty. If any of you guys are wondering whether the staples from the AC Moore Tiny Attacher fit inside the Tim Holtz one, yes they do. So if you were contemplating getting basically the American Crafts one just for their colored staples, yes, both the staples will fit. This is one from the American Crafts, so I can just show you. And as you can see, it sits right in there. So yeah, you can definitely stay with this one if you don't feel like investing or just don't have the money to be investing in another attacher. Though it's quite reasonably priced. It's pretty much the same price as the Tim Holtz one, minus you being able to go to Michael's and get a coupon. So I'm just putting that out there. Another thing I will say is in the past when I've gone to put in these staples and I'm going like this to just let it ease in to get it set up, there's been times where it is giving me trouble and the staples are actually coming apart. It doesn't happen that often, but it has happened. So overall, I would say this is a good tool. It stamps quite well. I mean, not stamps. That's how you know what's on my brain. It staples quite well, quite smoothly. I'm going to show you guys an example for any of you guys who might not have it, so that you can see right there, it's stapled just fine. Like I said, very good tool. I've had this one for a while now. I believe I've had it for about like 2 years. So I mean, like I said, it's not a tool that's going to like fall apart on you. It is a good tool, and I definitely love having my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, but I decided I was going to try out this guy right here. Because once I saw the colored staples, which these are, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have it. Oh my gosh. And so I decided to get it, and plus I wanted to see how differently it's going to be made. Now this one is primarily metal from what I can tell. Everything inside of it is metal. You load in the staples differently than the Tim Holtz one. And I actually like the way you load these in because so far I haven't had any issue with it. You see this little round part here? It locks into place and you push it forward. I don't know how well you can see that, but it has a little thing right there. And as you can see me pushing it, and then lifts up. So it goes right in there, and then you push it and it lifts up. And then it just basically comes out of the compartment, as you can see, and the staples go in there, and this just acts as a guide. Like I can actually take this completely out, and the staples go all the way inside there, which, like I said, I don't know how well you can see that, but it's very simple. You put the staples in, and then you push this, and then you lock it into place just like that. So right now I have the gold staples in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and so you can see. One is silver and one is gold. Now I don't know how well you can see the difference on that. I will say this, on some of the gold staples that I have tried out, like the actual gold rubbed off of them. Now, I don't know if, I'm gonna see if it shows any here. None of them here are like that, except for like these blue ones where it's kind of like slightly coming off of it. Let me see if I can zoom up for you guys. You can't really see it, but like it just, some of them on the top you can kind of see where it just slightly rubs off. So I would say that like the overall, the tool itself I really love, and the staples I do actually really love too, but I would say that the only drawback that I see to these staples is the fact that like some of them, the actual color might come off, and obviously what's the point of getting these staples if the color is just going to rub off of them. Now I haven't had this happen with every single one I've used, so keep that in mind, because this one right here is staying true to the gold color. But another one that I had, which is why you see me rubbing my finger to see if it's going to come off, another one I had, I put it down like that and I went like this, and all of a sudden it basically went from being gold to like silver, and it was kind of upsetting because of the fact that obviously you get these because you want to be able to have more than one color staple. So my review on both my Tim Holtz and American Crafts stapler is basically that they're both very good. They both have their pros and cons. For me, the American Crafts one, as far as the tool itself, so far I really can't complain. Granted, I've only had this one for about a month, but so far I haven't had any issues with the actual internal mechanisms. With this one, like I said, that little plastic strap has given me issues in the past. I know not every single person has had those issues, but for me that has been an issue. But thankfully it's been working fine as of late. And the only drawback for the American Crafts, I would say, is the staples. Maybe they need to make sure that whatever way that they're getting the colors on the staples to be that color, that they kind of do a better job at making sure that they're going to stay with that color. So hopefully you guys get a good batch of staples and that doesn't happen. Like I said, it only happened like to one or two of them so far that I've used, and then the other two that I used were fine, so I'm not sure if that's going to happen to all of them, and hopefully it won't, but that's just my experience that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and please leave me comments below if you have either one of these and you've had any similar experiences, because it'll help other people to know. And just like this video if you guys want me to do more reviews on products and things that I try out so you can get a good idea. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!